Hi guys, welcome back. I'm on my own in the workshop at the moment. I've just popped down here for literally 10 minutes. Lisa's watching a bit of telly. I just want to see what this wood turns like. This is the wood that I put the video up that I got today when I was cutting the tree down. Weeping ash, apparently, the tree. That's what the guy told me the tree was. Yeah, it's very wet. It's only been cut today. I was literally cutting it down today. I just want to turn it, but I want to see what the wood turns like. And these are some of the little off-cut bits that I've got, and I'm using those. All the others has been processed, and it's all been treated. All the ends have been sealed, and I've got all that weight in there. So I'm just going to turn this bit, okay? See, I want to just see what it turns like. So I'll start the lathe up. I'm just between centres at the moment. Oh, that's a little bit off there. Let's just go. Then I'll turn the speed up a little bit. That'll be alright. I'll get first few cuts and it'll be alright. So I'm just going to go with my 5/8 spindle gouge, okay? Oh, that's a hard wood. Feels quite hard. Coming with a little bit more of a push. Oh look, very wet. A lot of wet. I think that might have been a bug actually. I think it's got quite a few bugs in this wood. So it's just between centres, between step centres at the moment. Oh, that is a, considering it's wet, that is really hard wood. Really hard. Just slipping between centres there. I'm going to stop and have a look. Look, I've got all gunky stuff on me. My tool there. I've got a feeling that was something that was in one of these holes. I think it's got a few bugs in it. But God, that is a really hard wood. Yeah, that's a hard wood, that. I mean, that's a very sharp tool. It's not making a lot of impression on it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a go with a bowl gouge. Just wipe my tool off. I'm going to use one of my big bowl gouges that I've just done a bit of regrinding on. Because what I've done on these, I've dropped the flutes right down. This has given me a long grind on this, but I've lowered the flute because they're quite deep fluted, and I've lowered it, I've ground it away. So, but it gives me a nice heavy tool. Should be quite good for this sort of thing. Just tighten that up a little bit more. Turn that speed up a little bit more now. Yeah, don't mess with this tool. This is really hard, this wood. I'm surprised. I'm having second thoughts on a cowboy hat now. If the wood's this hard. quite nice, giving a nice sort of finish anyway. Just come in here. Obviously this is wet. Well, a little bad there. That's because I'm doing that cut I normally do my spindle gouge. I'm doing it with a bowl gouge, see? You've got to watch if you do that with a bowl gouge, opening that flute up. Still quite bumpy on the bottom there. Let's have a look at it and see what we've got. Yeah, see, look, I've still got all this, look. All this rot at the moment. Looks like there's been some bugs in there as well. They've probably flown all over the place now. Probably have bugs all over me when I go in. Yeah, it's quite a bit of spalting on this piece. So, but that's alright. I'm gonna, well, I already know what I'm gonna do with that bit. I can't take too much away from there because I think that's a bit soft around there. So this will be a little bit shallow. I might have to change that and put it onto some other way of chucking, really. Right, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put a, just so I can be safe, I'm going to come in with a square carbide. Let me just check that height. Oh, very low. Let's get our tool rest up. Just roll that over so I can put a dovetail in like so. Okay, that gives me a dovetail there. Right, so that's all I've done. I've put a big tenon on the bottom. Now I can take that away. It's got a crack there as well. So I didn't want to keep taking it away while I was between centres. That might have gone seriously wrong if I kept doing that, and that might have come off. So that should now, yep, that's going to go into my 4-inch jaws. I mean, a lot of the other wood is better than this. This is a spalted bit. I mean, the tree obviously has been cut down because there was something wrong with it, so it obviously it's not a healthy tree, otherwise they wouldn't have been cutting it down. There we go. We've got that held in there now, so now I can do what I want with this end. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to knock the camera. Still got a bit there. Still got a little bit. Let's have a look so we know what we're taking off. Oh, that rock comes right up here. Look at it. Yeah, it's got some holes there as well. Well, it's not a price. I'm not really turning the piece. I just want to see what this wood's like. So let's come in and take a push cut. I'm a little bit high for this tool, but it doesn't matter. Changing this grind on this tool has made it fantastic. It really has. Yeah, still got a bit there. Gives me such a nice long wing as well. I've got a really long wing on this now, but the flute is shallowed right down, because it used to be, it's a deep flute, see, and the wings used to be up quite high, which I didn't like. I wanted it more to be like how a spindle gouge would be. And now it's absolutely beautiful, this tool. And if you look at it, I mean, here is my 1/2 inch spindle gouge, and I've actually got the same size tip, okay? The same size of tip as I have on that, and the wings don't come up that much higher there. So that's made this, but look at the thickness of the bar. It's so solid. It's made it into one fantastic tool now. I did it on this and I did it on the other one as well. I've got 4, well, I've got 3 of those ones, that side. I did it on this one as well. I took the flute, I lowered the flute down on it, ground it right down. You can see the flat still there. Ground it down, and that really improves the tool. See, it's coming round right. It improves it. No catching on the corners, see, don't catch it. I've got my flute open here and I'm coming round. It just really improves the tool, it really does. So I'm pleased I've had a chance to test it today on this. Right, okay, let's now, we've got that smooth now, so I'm going to go in here. It ain't the best of tools for doing this because it's still quite big, but so I'll go back over to the spindle gouge now. Just playing, guys, I'm just having a bit of fun. Oh, okay, let me get mine. I'm going to go to a 1/2 inch spindle gouge because we're small now, so. So you can come round, flute open on a spindle gouge, no problem. I think this is all a bit insect ridden as well. One nice swoop and that'll give us a cleaner finish. Right, let's get this done. Nice, 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 nice. That's all good. Right. Yep, get rid of that one. Get one with a nice long grind on the flute, and I can do a finished cut. cool, that feels quite nice. Right. Have a quick look. Very spalted. Oh, crack there, look. Right, I was going to sand and do a bit of finishing, but I don't think I'm going to bother because it's got a nasty crack there. So, yeah, not a very nice piece of wood, really. But these were the off-cut bits. They were the rubbish bits of wood, and I've got a couple of, look, I've got another piece. That bit's a weird sort of shaped piece, and I've got this piece as well, which, I mean, that's got a couple of like bug holes and stuff in it, so I don't know what they're going to be like. But that's all I brought this in for, just to have a little play with it and a little try. Right, I've just taken that out of there, haven't I? I don't think that's going to fit that way at all. No, that's not going to fit for that one. I didn't think it would. As I said, I was literally just seeing what this wood was like. As in for turning, for... Right, okay, it won't fit that one. We'll get it in my usual, my stock drawers. These are the ones that seem to hold a lot of stuff. Now I know it's got quite a nasty crack in it, but oh well. It is what it is. I've only got a small tenon there as a foot, so but that'd be alright. We've got it. We've got it. I think we've got it. I just want to see what it's going to follow like. Like I say, it's best to test the wood before I'm going to turn a big piece. So I want to know what the wood turns like. That's all. Right. Okay. Just going on a bowl gouge. You know, turning the outside of it, it seems really, really hard. It was a really hard wood to sort of turn there. It felt very, very sort of like you was turning some real solid wood, and I thought it was going to be a bit soft. But yeah, it's actually quite easy on the hollowing though. It feels quite nice actually. Now, I know they were literally cutting this down today, but considering this was being cut today, it doesn't actually feel very wet. That feels really quite dry. I mean, these shavings, this is really funny because these shavings don't feel wet, and this tree was being cut today, so I don't understand that. I thought it should have been a lot wetter. I mean, it's nice for me. I don't want it. I know a lot of people like wringing wet. I don't really want wringing wet wood. Oh, this strip there. Just while I took it off and I come back without the bevel there. It's just a grind I've got, that's all. So I really need the flute open on this. because I'm well above centre. Look, I'm right up here. I'm right above centre. I should move it really. I'm just being lazy. A little bit of bevel bounce there, see it, look. That's a little bit of bounce and a bit of bevel bounce. Right, okay, let's drop that tool rest down a little bit. And then what we'll do, we'll come off the bowl gouge. And we'll see what happens if we go over to the spindle gouge. See now, there you go, look. One-handed, there's the other hand. No, look, no bevel bounce. Okay? That's where a spindle gouge comes in. Honestly guys, if you're getting that bit of bevel bounce, you're having trouble getting that little finish on that bit, go to a spindle gouge. Give it a try. Don't poo-poo it until you've tried it. There you go, look at that. See, it's the wings that make the difference. Spindle gouge doesn't have the wings like a bowl gouge does. But there really is absolutely no difference in strength whatsoever. It's just a far superior tool, that's all it is. Right, I mean look at that finish we're getting off of a really not a very nice piece of wood at all actually. It's got a nasty crack there. I just wanted to see how it was going to work. Yeah, it works fine. I've got a lot nicer bits to turn. This was a bit spalted, this bit. So it was just literally to see what this wood was going to turn like. That's all it was. So right, let me pop you out a bit, guys. There you go. Yeah, it was literally to see what this wood was going to turn like. This is nice. Look, it's got a crack going right across the bottom there. I'm not going to finish it off. I just wanted to see what it was going to turn like. That crack goes right through there. But there you go. See, spindle gouge can get you around lovely. So it's a shame because it would have made a nice little little bit. It's really spalted. You can see all the spalting on that. Look, there's all bug holes on it. It's probably got bugs living in it, really. But I can't. Strange. I say they was cutting it down today. It wasn't cut the other day because I drove past there the other day and it was actually a full tree. But this is not wet. It's not wet at all. It's quite dry. This is quite dry. So strange. I was expecting to get some really shavings come flying off. But maybe it's just where it's because it's so spalted, these pieces. They're right on the outer bark bit. But you looking at it, you would look at it and think that's wet. I suppose it is around those bits, but yeah, it's a few bug holes in it and stuff. But I don't mind. It's all free wood, isn't it? It's all good. This piece might be a bit better, a bit less. Still a bit of spalting on it, but yeah, I'll see when I do some of the bigger bits. I've got a couple of the really big bits, but turning it on the outside there, it was really hard to turn. But then on the inside, it was nice and soft. So there you go. But we got that nice finish on that. So we'll see what the rest of it turns like. So anyway, that was it. Toodle pip for now, guys. All I was doing was having a little plot. I just had to come down and see how it cut. That was all. I had to give it 5 minutes just to see what the wood was like. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Toodle pip.